It actually does translate to success in life, and I'll give you an example to help my answer. I had a friend live with me for free in NY. I'd known her through other people for a while, but didn't actually know anything about her. One day while I was organizing her books because they were scattered in boxes all over my living room, I found folders from her school. It turned out she actually was a Yale alum. Now, I know this appears to support your point, that students are unsuccessful, but I'll show you why it doesn't as I continue the story. Yes, she was out of work, and yes, she even did collect food stamps while she lived at my place. However, when she finally decided that she had enough of grueling New York, she simply messaged her estranged boyfriend about her plight, and he flew her out to California, where she started her life all over. As a side note, she studied architecture. I think her boyfriend was an architect, or maybe engineer. Anyway, to my point, she may have met the boyfriend at school, and if not in school, through associates she met in school. It doesn't matter that he went to Yale, but what matters is that because she studied, she was able to associate herself with the type of people, and man, that can afford to fly his long-distance girlfriend out to LA to be with him on a dime. These are usually not the type of people you meet in your local bar after work. School is not about the studies as much as it is about the people you get to associate with. I know this because I took 5 years off of school before I returned, and joined the workforce. Not only was life dull, but the only people I met were primarily people at my job, or from my neighborhood. Also, imagine people who live in small cities, and school may be their first chance to meet international students, or others who share their interest in specialized fields. The real world can be a limiting environment. There are ways around this limitation by joining clubs for a special interest. However, simply by being a student, you do not have to even consider not being in an environment of ambition and knowledge. Because I am in school again for a master's, my world is now well-rounded. I get to meet non-academics when I go to the bars if I go to the bars, or when I'm out hiking, but alternatively, I get to have debates on a regular basis with other students about subjects that I'm interested in. For me, academia is very helpful, if by success you mean building a lifestyle, and also finding a job. As far as finding work, in particular, of course if someone has years of experience, or is better suited for the culture of the job you both applied for, they'll likely get the job. School doesn't guarantee you work, but it puts you in the position to be noticed. More than once I was given an interview because of my school. The interviewee brought it up in my interview. There's only a correlation between studying and being hired. It's up to that person to be persuasive on interview day, or fortunate enough to have connections. In life, school definitely translates into success. You may not be able to see the good consequences without having left school. If you use all of the opportunities at school, it will bring you success. Recently, I applied on a whim to teach English in China, and because I just happened to read some volunteer board at my school in the past, I was able to say I had previous experience with children. Schools also have guests from many industries come to speak, and recruiting agents, and job fairs. It's a very special opportunity, and even if you aren't aware at the time to go use these opportunities, you'll have an interview, or meet someone someday, and you'll be asked a quick question, and the answer is available to you because of school. It puts people on a different mental frequency than greater society. The best people are both scholarly and streetwise.